Watch TV, promoting sustainable development.
Hello, welcome to Watch TV channel. Today in our studios, we have a nice gentleman and a very beautiful lady who have joined us to talk to us on SEB Foundation. My name is Mamisi Ankara Addison. Before I introduce to you my guests, I would like you all to go on to your phones, to your social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, with the name Watch TV channel and subscribe to our channel. And we have with us in our studios a gentleman who goes by the name Shadrach Kweku, who happens to be the project committee head for SEB Foundation, if I'm not getting it wrong, and Priscilla Lamte, who is the secretary for SEB Foundation. Welcome, lady and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So today it's going to be an interactive session. We want to know a bit more about SEB Foundation, what SEB Foundation is all about, and why the name SEB Foundation. I don't know who would like to start, but as the saying goes, ladies first.
Okay, thank you, Na. So SEB Foundation, the SEB in the name was actually birthed out of the founder's name. So it's Sebastian 𝐬𝐴𝐧𝐿. So if you shorten it, it is SEB Foundation. And we actually have the full name on our Registrar General certificate that was given to us, and also on our mobile money number. So if you've ever donated to SEB Foundation, you know that the name is there, the full name is already there. So yes, that is how come we have SEB Foundation.
Okay, so now to our dear gentlemen, what does this foundation seek to achieve? SEB Foundation, what do you seek to achieve?
Well, we identified that in our part of the society, there are a lot of people, especially women, children, the disabled, who are vulnerable, and hence the need for us to intervene and also support them in their daily livelihood. And one of the major things that we do as a foundation is to visit orphanage homes, as well as also extending our support to hospitals that need our assistance. Aside that, there are a couple of activities that we do to support the youth in our society. So basically, that is what we stand for.
Okay, thank you very much, lady and gentlemen. I think my next question will go to both of you. I don't know who will take it first, but then what has been the inspiration for the establishment of SEB Foundation?
Okay, I think I would take that.
Okay.
So the inspiration behind the foundation is just to give back to our society. So we believe that you shouldn't get that much before you start donating or helping others who are in need. With the little you have as a student or as a youth, even as an unemployed person, so far as you have something to eat daily and you get something to do, we believe that encouraging the youth to take up volunteerism is a way of opening doors for them as well. And so that is why SEB Foundation came to birth. We decided that, okay, so we want to be a hub for these people who have the desire to inspire people, to touch lives, even with the little they have. And so that is the inspiration we have for SEB Foundation.
Okay, Mr. Shadrach, please, do you have anything to add up?
Yeah, so in terms of developing the capacities of our youth for them to also have a very promising future, we present to them capacity building programs, career building programs, where we invite resource persons to take our youth through some of these activities. And there are several testimonies to what we have done to them and the impact. We always receive response on feedback from our beneficiaries that they are really benefiting from the activities that we've been embarking on.
Okay, so taking it from there, then I would like to know what humanitarian service and community development is the foundation focused on?
Okay, so for now, what we are mainly doing is we are giving back to the communities. So we have done, previous years, we've done the community health outreach, where we located a deprived community it's a border town actually. It's called 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐻. So
Okay.
we went there. We helped with their education system by sponsoring a school to go through some classes. This was during the COVID season when schools were closed down. So we actually aided them with teachers, sponsored these teachers to help um, these youths and these children to also get the benefits that those in the cities are also getting, because it was now the learning became an internet connection something, and with them they wouldn't have that in their area. So we tried to help them in the little way that we could. And also we've also had the health outreach programs where we educated the people on how to like their mental well-being, their general well-being. Yes, so we educated them on all those things and also did the screenings for them at no cost at all. So that is what SEB Foundation is doing at the moment.
Okay, so where in Ghana are you implementing your projects or programs? As you've mentioned, you've done health service or health outreach and then educational outreach. Where in Ghana can we find SEB Foundation implementing these projects and programs?
For now, we wouldn't say SEB Foundation is only limited to a region,
Okay.
but looking forward, we are hoping that we can extend our help to other places as well. But for now, what we are doing is we are touching the region where we were birthed, which is the Western region. And so that is where we've started with the hinterlands and all those places that help or people don't really visit because of how far they are or how the community is situated or where they are situated. So we are actually trying to get those help into the Western region before we can extend our help to other regions as well.
Yeah, so we would like to know more. I'm very interested. Maybe after this show, I would like to join SEB Foundation. Who knows? Um, can you please mention some of the notable projects that SEB Foundation have undertook for the past years or still looking forward to undertake in the coming years?
Okay, so currently SEB Foundation does capacity building webinars.
Okay.
So with these ones, we host webinars where we talk about topics of interest to youth. So topics about career development, topics about entrepreneurship, topics about healthy living and all of that. So that is what we do. And this is something we run throughout the year.
Okay.
So mostly within every month, we try as much as possible to have speakers from around the world and mostly in Ghana to talk about these topics. Also, we have the STEM Share Fair, which is something that we are planning on doing. So it's still in the pipeline, but it's basically to teach people, our students, about science, technology, engineering, and then mathematics. So we are trying to get them to see the opportunities in these areas and also get a hold of them. And also we've also done a community health outreach, and this is under the July Cares umbrella. So
Yeah.
July Cares is our major yearly program, which is done on the last Saturday of every July. So in each year, that is what we do. We go out there, we contribute money, and then we donate to support others. And under this July Cares, we have the charity donations where we visit prisons, orphanages. So far, we've gone to about 3 or 4 orphanages. And so we've gone to Eziama, we've gone to, um, there's one at what's it?
Exam.
Ejam. Yes, we've gone to Ejam, we've gone to Eziama, and we've donated to those places as well. And we've also been to 𝐓𝐴𝐻𝐻 Health Center where we donated health kits to support their work there. And we've gotten good feedbacks and would we are hoping to do more for these people with the little we have. Yes.
Okay, hoping to do more. All right. So, Mr. Shadrach, I would like to know how many years has SEB Foundation been running?
Well, we started running this foundation in the year 2017
Oh, wow.
when our founder realized the need to extend his support to the vulnerable in our society. From 2017, we've been in operation, but we're officially registered with the Register General Department in the year 2020. So currently, we have our certificate that mandates us to operate legally as an NGO in Ghana. And so it's been from 2017 to 2023. That is, if I'm not wrong, 6 years now. So we've been impacting lives since then, and we continue to do more to support society.
Wow, 6 years. That's amazing. So I would like to know, running this foundation for the past 6 years, has there been any achievement, any success story out of these initiatives that you've been having? Any of you can take it. Maybe Mr. Shadrach can go first. Yeah.
Yes, yes. We've done a lot.
Okay.
Even though we are, I would say, a young, group. Largely, our membership are youth population. So most of them are in school. But even with our status, we have been able to do a lot to impact society. We, as my colleague mentioned, we've extended arm to the orphanage homes, 𝐓𝐡𝐞 𝐀𝐦𝐬𝐧𝐠, and others. We've also supported a hospital at Jowav. It's a very small clinic, and they lacked a lot of, health kits. So we had to reach out to them, know what they need, and we gave them what we can afford. In fact, what we did was very significant. We did that in 2021, donation of the health kit to the 𝐓𝐡𝐞 clinic. And in 2022, we went there for evaluation. And when we went there, the feedback was very positive. And in the feedback from the nurses over there, they made us understand that our coming to that place has been very helpful to them, because they lacked certain equipment to deliver health to the community. And no, the community Jowav share borders with Ivory Coast, and they have market days, and other things. So people from Ivory Coast travel, cross the border to that community for market. Okay. And so it means that there is a lot of pressure on that clinic. So as we extended our support to them, they are able to take care or accommodate the number of reports or cases or health cases that they receive at the hospital. And it was very remarkable. So far, we've also held several capacity building programs. Usually they are held on webinar. We have a youth capacity building program where we invite career resource persons to undertake the youth through some of the things they should do to enhance their career. And through that capacity building program, we've been able to link our youth to some recruiters. So now some of them are having jobs, which is currently taking care of them. And so we've done a lot, and there are a lot more that we seek to achieve. But gradually, we believe that when we get the needed support, we can do more and impact society at large. Currently, we mostly, have to support ourselves. We are looking to extend our collaboration to international bodies to be able to resource ourselves very well so that we can work more and then impact more lives in society.
Thank you, Mr. Shadrach. Ms. Preslak, please, do you want to add anything to the success story or achievements that Foundation has has achieved throughout the years of service?
Okay, so I think with Jawewaf, we also did home cell education program,
Okay.
which educated the young ones who were then in class 6 and have now completed their JHS education. And the success story from that was that they had 100% in their BEC, I think this year. And so the headmaster reached out and was happy about it and wanted much more support, but then our financials could not permit us to help them. But then we are extending the help, not because we want to let people see what we are doing, but rather it's for the impact. And we're always happy when we get feedbacks like this, and we hope to do more, as I said before. And then we need the support to be able to do that. In all these cases, the donations were from well wishers and also mostly from the members of our foundation. And so there is no external funding from anywhere which is doing all of this. And so we are happy when we see that with the little we even have now, we are doing more. Then we are hoping that when we get to the stage where we have more, we can do even better. And so, yes, we are very happy with the outcomes.
Okay, so I'm talking about, I think both of you mentioned support from external.
Yeah.
How do you expect external investors or let's say institutions to get to you to support your programs? What actually do you want them to do for you? And do you have certain institutions in mind that you maybe throughout this medium you'd want them to help fund your projects? Do you have anything in mind? How do you want them to collaborate with you?
Okay, so we have projects that um, have been in the pipeline for a while. One of them is the STEM Share Fair. So we have, it's a great vision we have, but then it takes money to be able to do this. And so we are looking for partnerships, organizations who can help us with the books, with the robotic things that we need for it, the tools that can equip these students with the necessary knowledge. We don't want to do something for just doing sake, but we want the impact to be enriched. And so that is why we are calling on stakeholders in the science, technology, and then engineering and mathematics field. Those who are already established there, we are calling on them to support us with the vision that we have. And also with our webinars and whatnot, we are calling on others. If you have the means, if every year you wish you could do a donation or you wish you could support, our doors are always open. You can reach us via our social media handles or via our email. So the moment you even type SEB Foundation on Google, it appears with our website and everything for you to get our information. So we are readily available for any kind of collaboration whatsoever you want to.
Okay, so you mentioned STEM Share
Yeah.
project, right? So what objective do you hope to achieve with this STEM Share project?
All right.
Do you
So
have a specific objective?
yes. So we identified that Western region in particular, and to a larger extent, Ghana is becoming a hub for oil production and even other engineering companies. And so there is a need for us to build the capacity of the people in the geographical area for them to meet up to the demands of those industries that are coming and those that are already in the region. And to do that, we have to um, stimulate the interest of our kids. We are targeting those at the grassroots because they are the ones that will, grow and come and take up roles in the near future. And so we decided to extend this support to children at the basic schools and to stimulate their interest for STEM education so that by so doing, we can be assured that in the next 10 years, in the next 15 years, Western region will be able to produce the technocrats, the experts who will meet the demands of these industries. And our objective mainly is to bring such innovative projects to the deprived communities, because usually when you hear of STEM, you get to feel it when you are in the city, but at the rural areas, even some of the schools do not have ICT laboratories. Some of the schools do not even have a single computer for teaching and learning of ICT, which is very bad. So we decided to extend this support to children in these rural communities so that they can also enhance their knowledge in the area of STEM. Now, this project seeks to train students, kids, and it's going to be training of trainers. So it means that we are going to train them such that they will be able to transfer the knowledge they acquire from the program to their colleagues. And so we are not even looking at impacting the few people that we train. but then to ensure that they will send what they have learned to the community and to be able to assist their colleagues to also get to understand what STEM is and then also develop the interest for it. And then as they progress academically, they go to SHS, they read STEM related programs, they go to university, they are trained into STEM, and then when they come out, they become fully prepared to meet the demands of this industry. So this is what we seek to achieve with the STEM Chef project.
Okay, so to stimulate the interest of studying STEM related courses or science maths related courses. So viewers, we are still here on Watch TV channel, and we have with us SEB Foundation colleagues who have joined us to talk more on the project they embark on. Before we proceed, I would like you all to subscribe to our channels on all social media handles. Watch TV channel. You just enter and then you are there to go. Please subscribe and stay tuned. So I would like to ask, with all these your projects that you undertake, we have SDGs or Sustainable Development Goals, as many may know. Which of these SDGs does your foundation seek to achieve or is trying to help in achieving?
Okay, so with SEB Foundation, mainly our goal that we can say that we are fully working under would be the quality education, where it not only goes to the children, which is the SDG 4. So it not only goes to the children, but also it goes to the adults as well, where we have the webinars, the capacity building webinars that we are doing, the youth empowerment webinars that we always do along the year. And also we have the home cell educational program, which was done for the Jawewa children. So we hope to continue with that and also do more in 𝐷𝐶 𝐸𝐴 as well, since we do not have most of our programs coming within 𝐷𝐶 𝐸𝐴. And recently, I think we've tried our best to organize programs, which one of them is the Career Growth Symposiums, which is held online just to engage our youth. And we feel that with these educations, it is actually upskilling these youths to know what is expected of them should they go on to the international markets as well. And so, yes, we are doing education fully, not for just children, but for adults as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any other?
Yes, so earlier we mentioned July Cares, and largely most of our activities so far in terms of July Care is around SDG Goal 3,
Okay.
which is good health and well-being for all. And so in the past years, like we mentioned, we have donated to Joe Clinic. We've recently, just this year's project, July Care Project for 2023, we were looking at the menstrual health of our women, and the target was on our women in the prisons. And so just this month, we have donated menstrual health items, sanitary pads, and other sanitary items to the female prisons at 2nd. And very importantly, because of the challenges associated currently with sanitary issues among our women, so we decided to support the most vulnerable in our society, that is the prisoners. Now, in our society currently, we know that due to taxes imposed on sanitary pad, it is so expensive now for most deprived women to purchase, and that has been a challenge. And we believe that we cannot punish our women for a natural phenomenon which is inevitable. They didn't cause it, and so there is no way we have to, make them endure hardship as a result of something that naturally occurs in their life. And so even through the means of donation, we appealed to the government of Ghana to consider scrapping tax imposed on sanitary pads. And in our engagement with the prisoners, it was clear that the sanitary pad was a very necessary item that they need in their day-to-day activities. And so the project has been very impactful, which means that at the end of the day, the foundation has been able to achieve our aim of promoting the SDG Goal 3. Because if women are able to undergo a hygienic menstrual cycle, it promotes their health and well-being. And that is what we believe that we have achieved. And we hope to achieve more in other areas,
Okay.
not only to the prisons, but to other deprived areas.
Okay, thank you for your answers. So if I get you clearly, then it means your focus or your basic focus has to do with the SDG goal, SDG 4 and then 3.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you. But when you came to the studios, I saw Miss Priscilla in a very nice t-shirt. And behind the t-shirt is written, "We are all we have, others are what we give."
Yeah.
Am I right?
Yes.
Please, can you talk a bit more about that?
Okay, so the motto, that is the
Okay.
motto for SEB Foundation. We believe that the little we have can go a long way to affect the life of somebody in a positive way if a proper plan is actually put in place to achieve that. And so in SEB Foundation, before we get up to do any project, we make sure that we've done our proper research. We get to know the needs, as we do a needs assessment, and then get to know that, okay, so the impact is what we want, not we getting into the media or we people hearing that we did something. But at the end of the day, the person should feel the impact, or the person should feel that, okay, so these people came and they touched my life with the little they had. And when we go to, we make them aware that these monies or whatever donation we are given came from people who do not necessarily have that much. People who are students, people who just started working, people who don't have much in life. So it's not like we have rich people who have formed a team and are given. These are kids of, let me say, poor people who are trying to also help other poor people who are in need. And so that is why we say that we are all we have, and then others are what we give.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I misinterpreted it. We are all we have, and others are what we give. Well, maybe if you give me soap today, then you see me to be soap.
Oh no.
That was how I
No.
interpreted it actually. So
No.
I think you clearing it for us,
Yeah.
it's a very good thing. So if that's your motto, right?
Yes.
So if I say SEB Foundation, then is that a response or kind of a slogan or something?
It is our slogan, but then for now, I don't think we've used it as a call and then say something where, yeah, but I think we should take a look at that. Yes, it will really help.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice for having you here. Before
you
you leave our studios, I would like you to say your final words each to people watching, people who are willing to maybe even join your group. How does the person go about when someone wants to join your group?
Well, every year we release registration form for new members to join, and usually those forms are available on our social media handles, LinkedIn, Facebook, and then the others. And so if anyone is interested to join SEB Foundation as a volunteer, and largely we want to throw more light on the fact that you don't need to have it in excess to support society.
Yeah.
Most of us here are not well to do. We are not so rich, you understand? But the little that we have, we believe that sharing it with others will rather be more of a blessing to us and then to the people at the receiving end. And so the more you give, the more you get. That is why we have come together, even as students, as young people to, do something to impact society. And so we want to entreat our viewers that wherever you are, whoever you are, don't think that you want to get something in essence before you support. You are invited to join this foundation. The little you bring on board, the little I bring on board, the little Priscilla brings on board, when put together, will be something big.
Yeah.
Then we go out there to support those who are in need of those things. Secondly, before I go, I want to appeal to donors, both locally and internationally, to come to our aid as a foundation. We are a youthful foundation, and so we have a lot of fresh, innovative ideas that can help society a lot. But where is the strength? Where is the resource?
Okay.
How much can we raise as a young group? And so we are appealing to donors to come to our aid and support in our project. We have our major project, which is the STEM Share Fair, to ensure that there is inclusive and equitable quality education for all. Why am I adding for all? Because our colleagues in the villages, in the rural areas, are not benefiting the kind of education, the kind of training that those in the city are enjoying. So as a foundation, we think that these people in those villages also deserve a fair share of the quality education.
Okay.
And so we think that when we get the necessary support, we will be able to balance the gap so that at least those in the deprived areas can also match apart with those in the city. And that is why we are seeking for the support. We believe that we can do more when we have more. But for now, even with the little we have done it. How much more we getting the chance to do more? We impact society, and then the world will hear of us.
Okay. Miss Priscilla, please, do you have anything to add?
Okay, so I would want to say that, as he said, the doors are open.
Okay.
We do not sell forms or anything of that sort. We just give you a form to fill because we simply want your database. We want your data to know who you are. But then, apart from that, we don't force anybody to do any payments or anything. The moment we start taking something, it means we are embarking on a project. And that is when we ask for support from members. And people who are members, it doesn't mean they have much more privilege over our followers on Facebook and wherever you follow us from. If you're already following SEB Foundation on any of our handles, we say thank you. You are really doing a very good job for us. You are helping us to spread the good news or to spread the work that we are doing, and we are grateful. If you are not, we would appeal to you to also do it. Through that, you get to see what we are doing and also support us and share with others so that they can also support us in whatever we are doing. And so we'll continue to say that you can reach out to us. Our doors are always open. Send us DMs, send us emails, get to chat with us. Just Google our name, SEB Foundation Ghana, and then our website will appear for you to get the needed information you want. And so, yes, thank you very much. And we are hoping that going forward, we'll see more of your support and all of that so that we can all do better for the communities that we are in.
Thank you very much,
Thank you.
Mr. Kweku and then Miss Priscilla. But I would like to know, I'm an ordinary Ghanaian. I don't use any smartphone. So because of that, I'm not able to log onto the net to even check your website, your social media handles, and all those.
Okay.
How does someone like me get to join your foundation if I want to?
Okay, so we have contact numbers as well. Probably we would have to give you a phone number. And so you can call 0544 500 248, and then you can get through to us. Or you can call 055 257 1200 as well. and then reach us so that we can all discuss how to help our communities in a better way. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Mr. Shadrach Kweku, Project Committee Lead for SEB Foundation, and Ms. Priscilla Lamte, who is the Secretary for SEB Foundation. We are glad to have had you here.
Thank you.
And I think this interview will go a long way. I promise that.
Sure.
Watch TV channel is all over.
We believe that your platform, will further project our works.
Sure.
And we are using this medium to appeal to everyone on social media to follow Watch TV channel. I think that they are doing a great work.
Yeah.
And they deserve some applause for that. We hope that the channel will grow and grow with the support of Ghanaians and everyone in the world. Yeah.
Thank you, my viewers. This is where we bring our program to an end. But please don't forget to subscribe to our channels on YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, wherever. All social media handles actually. Watch TV channel. And you can also support our brother and sister who are here in the name of SEB Foundation on all social media platforms. SEB Foundation Ghana. Watch TV channel on all social media platforms. Thank you for staying with us. Stay tuned.
Watch TV, promoting sustainable development.